Hey there, it's Chris from Hopeland. When I was younger, I used to work at downtown Dayton, and one of the things that kind of came with the territory of working in that part of town was people kind of come up to you and they'd ask for stuff, ask for help, ask for bus money, and that was something that you just kind of came to expect. And I remember one day I was approached by an individual and they said to me, hey, I'm kind of in a really tough spot right now. We're on a trip and I need some help with gas. We've run out of gas and could you spare a little gas money? And I said, hey, I totally get it. That sounds terrible. But if you could just do one thing for me, it would really help me. Could I just come and see your gas gauge on empty? And I'll never forget their response. They look at me and they're like, my gas gauge is broken. And I was like, oh, of course it's broken. And it was almost like, aha, I caught you. You're trying to scam me. You need to skedaddle. And I think a lot of times in our lives when someone's asking something of us, we almost have that moment of skepticism. And it's not that we don't want to help, but at the same time, it's like, man, I earned this. This is mine. And I'm not going to just give it away unless I understand what's going to happen with it. I think that a lot of times when we are kind of entering into a relationship with God, especially in our resources and our finances, we think the same thing. It's like, man, God, if I'm going to invite you into this, I just don't know that I can do that without fully understanding like your end game, what you have in mind. And I don't really know what you're going to ask me to do, and I don't really know what you're going to ask me to say no to. And God, I earned this. This was hard-earned money. This is kind of my stuff, and I kind of want to do it my way. And maybe if things get really bad and they kind of like I kind of get a really bad spot, I'll ask you to come into my life here, but I just don't know. Maybe I'll just leave you over here for now. And I think when it comes to inviting God in our finances, we get skeptical and we get concerned, and we're not sure exactly where God stands. And the thing that I think we need to realize is God doesn't want us to live a worse financial life. He wants us to live a better one, a more responsible one with better stewardship, one with room for generosity. And I think that we need to invite Him in and let Him guide us in those things rather than pushing Him over here until it's an emergency and then we're praying, God, please fix this disaster that I've created. And so this Sunday morning, I want to invite you to come and be a part of finding out what God has to say about finding Him in our finances. So I hope to see you this Sunday at 10:30 a.m. See you then.